ray PK bisects angle LPM. The measure of angle LPM is 11x degrees, and the measure of LPK is 4x plus 18 degrees. What is the measure of KPM? It's not a long question, but it's definitely confusing, isn't it? You got rays, you got angles. They don't draw anything for you, and then you got all these expressions involving x, LX and 4x plus 18. So very confusing, but relax. Let's just follow directions. Let's draw what they say to do. So much of the ACT is just following directions. Ray PK bisects LPM. Let's draw angle LPM. Let's draw an angle LPM. Okay, LPM. All right? Just go ahead and draw an angle. Label it LPM. If we have to adjust it, we will, but just draw something, okay? And then keep working from there. It says PK bisects LPM, PK. So here's P, and then K must be over here somewhere, and it bisects that angle, cuts it in half. Ooh, so we'll indicate that like that. These two angles are equal, okay? And that's K over here. And then it says LPM is 11x. Okay, so that whole angle is 11x, meaning that each of these are half. We know are half, right, because they're equal. So this is 5.5x, that angle in there. Okay, and so is this one, 5.5x, right? Because 5.5 plus 5.5 is 11. All right, and then what? LPK, oh, okay, is 4x plus 18. Okay. But notice, it's also 5.5x, we just said, right? Ooh, is that going to be useful? Very useful. I can set them equal. That actually is the heart of the problem. Because they told me that this is 5.5x, essentially, and they told me it's also 4x plus 18, I can set them equal, and then I can solve for x, and I'm good to go. But you can see why this would be hard for the average student. Just a lot going on. So the question is, what is the measure of KPM? KPM, which is 5.5x. So if we solve for x, which we're going to do, we'll have to multiply by 5.5. Don't forget to do that to get the final answer, because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for this angle, which is 5.5x. We're going to solve it for x here. So 4x plus 18 equals 5.5x. Very simple. I'm going to subtract 4 x's on both sides. So that'll go away, and I'll get 1.5x left over here, because I've subtracted 4, equal to 18. And now the x will just be 18 over 1.5. Use your calculator. Since I don't have a calculator, I'm going to use some fancy, well, not really fancy, but some nice fractional analysis. I'm going to change the 1.5 to 3 halves. Sometimes it's actually easier to use fractions. So 18 divided by 3 halves, all right, because 3 halves is 1.5, is the same thing, remember we mentioned this a little bit earlier, as taking the top fraction, 18 over 1, and multiplying by the reciprocal of the bottom one, okay? This is going to work out nicely. So it's 18 times 2/3, so it's 18 divided by 3, which is 6, times the 2 is 12. Okay, now careful, don't jump to it, that's not my answer. That's only my x. Didn't ask me to solve for x, it asked me to solve for this angle, which, remember, is 5.5x. So I got to take the 12, plug it in to the x here, 5.5 times 12, and I'll be good to go. So let's see, I don't have my calculator, but 12 times 5 is 60, I know that. And then I've got 0.5, which is half. Ooh, that's nice. Half of 12 is 6, so 60 plus 6 is 66, and that's my answer. And we got number 60 correct. Everything else up to there correct. We've got a 36. Congratulations. That's how you do it.